Angry Vigilante Show says Elden Ring can't run on the Switch 2 just of a demo.
The Nintendo Switch 2 has been out for less than 3 months. Just 3 months, and already the cracks in the foundation are showing. The hype, the excitement, the non-stop cheerleading from Nintendo's most loyal fanboys is starting to collide headfirst with reality.
There's no cracks, it's just the beginning of the first year of a console, which is slow.
Because here's the truth, it is not a comfortable one for those who have spent the last year hyping this console up as if it was going to be some revolutionary powerhouse.
It's not even trying to be a powerhouse compared to the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. So what are we talking about? I mean, it's good for exclusive, or people wants to take it on the go. It's a portable.
The Switch 2 is not the groundbreaking, cutting edge, next generation machine that it was marked as.
It is for Nintendo players. They get. I mean, it might a lot of players, and it might be a secondary console. They have a PS5 or an Xbox Series X.
It is not the leap forward for Nintendo, wanting you to believe it is. And it is certainly not the console that the fanboys convince themselves and try to convince everyone else that it would be. From the very beginning, those of us paying attention tried to be realistic. We didn't let wishful thinking cloud our judgment. We looked at the specs, the architecture, the history of Nintendo's hardware decisions, and we said this machine is closer to a PS4 Pro at best. It's not competing with the Xbox Series S, it's not competing with the PlayStation 5, and it's certainly not going head to head with the Series X. But the fanboys couldn't handle that. They didn't want to listen to reality. They wanted the fans. They wanted to believe against all odds that Nintendo had pulled off some kind of miracle. That this little hybrid handheld box was going to stand shoulder to shoulder with Sony and Microsoft's heavyweight.
I hope you know Nintendo has not been trying to do that. They keep it under power for a reason. They do their own thing after the GameCube.
He wanted to believe that somehow Nintendo had broken the laws of physics in silicone to deliver an Xbox Series S performance in a portable handheld system. And
Well, you're forgetting there's ray tracing and stuff and DLSS. So certain games that might be on the Series S level looking.
now we're seeing the truth. The Switch 2 isn't even living up to the PS4 Pro comparison. In fact, in many cases, it can barely even hold its own against the base PS4 from over a decade ago.
Really? I mean, with the chip compared to the PS4, the thing is a lot better than the PS4. Wow, so you're saying the Switch 2 came and run on a PS4?
Let that sink in. A console launching in 2025 can't keep pace with a machine released in 2013. That's not innovation, that's regression.
How's that regression when it's on the PS4 Pro level? I mean, what are we doing? If you want a more powerful console or handheld, you're going to pay 800 to 1000. And it's not going to do well. Nobody ain't going to buy that. Not even a family.
Specifics. Madden, a yearly sports game. We all know the deal. These games are not graphical marvels, they are iterative, built on old foundations, recycled assets. They should be easy to run. Yet on the Switch 2, Madden is plagued with terrible performance issues, frame.
Well, on PC, they can't even get that right for years on the PC. To get the thing running right. Wow. I mean, EA just does a bad port of just running the game on the Switch 2 and on PC. PlayStation 5 and Xbox runs great, so.
Stuttering, input lag, it's borderline unplayable in certain modes. And what do the fanboys do? They scramble to defend it. They deflect. They point the finger at EA. Oh, Madden has issues everywhere. They cry. And technically, yes, there are bugs on every platform. But here's the difference on PS5, on Series X, even on Series S, those issues are minor annoyances. On Switch 2, they're catastrophic. On other consoles,
Really? I mean, I hear it's like playable, but it's not the great experience on the Switch 2. I mean, if you're gonna get Madden 2026, just get on PlayStation or Xbox.
it's playable. On Switch 2, it's a mess. And if the Switch 2 can't even handle Madden, how is it supposed to handle real next gen games? Now let's move on to Elden Ring. This is where it gets embarrassing. Elden Ring is a game from 3 years ago, a last gen title.
3 years ago is not last gen. It's ported to PS4. That's not a 3-year-old game. Is not last gen. Last gen would be like 10 years old. Bro, what are we doing? Elden Ring is a demo. It's early yet. They might be still working on it until it comes out on the Switch 2. It might be running better. So it's not the final product.
A game that was patched, updated, and optimized a long time ago on every major platform. On PlayStation, on Xbox, on PC, it runs fine. Maybe not perfect, but stable enough to deliver the experience as intended. But on the Switch 2, it's a disaster. Choppy frame rates, constant stutter, worse.
The game is not even out yet, so I'm not even going to listen to this until, the final review of Elden Ring comes out on the Switch 2, which I saw demos and stuff. I mean, some people say it runs fine, some it has slowdowns and stuff, but they're saying it's not the final product until it comes out.
Performance than what the base PS4 delivered in 2022. Imagine that, a so-called next-gen console struggling to run a patched 3-year-old game worse than the last-gen hardware.
They had to optimize the game. It's not no port where they just port the goddamn game right all and over real easy. Doesn't work like that.
That's not just disappointing, that's humiliating. And again, the fanboys rush to defend. Well, Elden Ring had issues everywhere, they say. Yeah, 3 years ago, and those issues were fixed. Meanwhile, here in 2025, the Switch 2 is still choking on it, still stuttering, still lagging behind. How can anyone with a straight face call this system next gen when it can't even match the performance of a hardware from over a decade ago?
What are you talking about? It could run perfectly PS4 level game perfectly. I mean, they're just behind. Nintendo does it for a reason. Since up to the GameCube, but it's for a reason. They do their own thing. They're not even trying to compete. Most people really bought a Switch console for exclusive. I mean, there are some third parties, but mostly they could just get it for exclusive.
The bigger picture. If the Switch 2 is already struggling this badly 3 months in, what does the future look like? How on earth is it supposed to run games like Grand Theft Auto 6? That game.
Nobody said the Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be ported to the Switch 2 yet. They already said it's going to only be out right now for PS5, Xbox Series X and S. Now, it's not going to be on... I don't know if it's going to be on the Switch 2. It might not. We'll find out. It'll be out in a year. Which, if it's not, that's fine. They just get the other console.
Built for next gen from ground up, it's designed to push the absolute limits of the PS5 and Series X. How could the Switch 2, which is already choking on Madden and collapsing under Elden Ring, possibly stand a chance? Spoiler alert, it can't. And here's where the betrayal comes in.
What do you mean it can't? All they gotta do is like water down the graphics and make sure it's optimized to run on the Switch 2. Okay, it might not be the best version, but if it's playable, then it's playable.
Because this isn't just about performance, it's about value. It's about honesty. Nintendo is charging you $450 for this machine. $450. That's more expensive than a PlayStation 5 Digital Edition. That's more expensive.
Well, when I go to the stores with the tariffs went up, it's actually more expensive than the Switch 2 right now. I'm just saying.
Than an Xbox Series S. Think about it. Nintendo's asking you to pay more money for less power. They're asking you to fork over $450 for hardware that can't even match a decade-old PlayStation 4. And they're doing it with a smile because they know the fanboys will line up day one and defend them to the grave. This isn't just a misstep. This is disrespect. This is Nintendo taking advantage of their fan.
How's it disrespect? It just depends on the person. If you don't like it, just go to your PC and play it.
Bases loyalty, banking on nostalgia, and blind brand worship to justify selling outdated technology at a premium price. And if you're a consumer who bought this thing expecting a true leap forward, you should feel betrayed just like I do.
Well, it's too early. The system's only out less than a year. It's gonna be slow. There's not much games unless the third party on the game key cards.
Because Nintendo knew what they were selling you. They knew it wasn't next gen. They knew it couldn't compete. But they wrapped it up in marketing.
It is next gen for Nintendo console. After the Switch 1 to Switch 2, it is. Like you said, oh, 350. In Japan, it's a ripoff to 450.
They whisper sweet nothings about innovation, and they slapped a $450 price tag on it anyway. And this isn't new. Nintendo has been playing this game for decades. The N64 shipped on cartridges when the rest of the industry was moving to disc. That decision alone kneecapped third-party support. The GameCube had power, but Nintendo...
Well, actually, if you notice, PlayStation was like taking those parties and making an agreement with them only. A lot of games should have been on the Sega Saturn. It wasn't. Same thing on the N64. You got Final Fantasy VII. You look up the history on that. They made the game, they finished it, but they didn't port it over to the Nintendo 64 port.
Sabotaged it with tiny mini disc and poor online support. The Wii, a glorified GameCube with motion controls. It sold well.
Oh, God.
Join millions growing their career with Coursera. Start learning today.
The FBI wants me to head up a task force. I need a better life for my kids. What have you done?
Struggling to pay your energy bill? At SRP, we're here to help. Visit srp.net/help.
Hey everyone, Edgard and Cooper is not just any dog food. You heard that right. Edgard and Cooper uses real...
But it was a technical embarrassment compared to the PS3 and the Xbox 360. The Wii U, a half step that confused...
The Wii went a whole different direction. They went to casual players more in that gen. They had to do a different way of the powerhouse. So Nintendo's like, you know what? We're going to go a different direction. They did. It worked. And the hardcore players, once the other system at the time, they had to move to PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
Everyone, it collapsed in record time. And now the Switch 2, history repeating itself. Every single time Nintendo...
How's it repeating itself? It's not even a year. I mean, if it was like 4, 5 years or 3 years down the road, I could see, but it's too early.
chooses gimmicks and short-term sales over building hardware that can compete long-term. And every single time, it's the consumers who pay the price. And let's talk about developers, because what happens when your system can't handle the biggest games of the generation? Developers cut back, they compromise, or they skip your platform entirely. That's what happened with the Wii. That's what happened with the Wii U. And that's what's going to happen with the Switch 2.
Too early yet to find out, even though some of the third parties will not go on the Switch 2. The new ones, you know, you could get a PC at PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X. I mean, really, Nintendo fans don't really care. Just play games. It's not like Nintendo fans have not got other systems.
Maybe in the short term, you'll see ports, but they'll be downgraded, stripped of features, running at half the frame rate, and eventually, as the PS5 and Series X continue to push forward, these ports will stop coming. And then what are you left with? First-party Nintendo games and indies. That's it. And let's be real, first-party Nintendo games can't carry an entire console anymore for 7 years. We saw this with the Wii U.
Well, that goes with any console. It dies out eventually, oversaturated in the market with the console.
Saw this with the N64. It always ends up the same. The Switch was an outlier because they priced those games at very reasonable prices. But the fanboys won't admit it. They can't admit it. They're too invested.
No fanboys have not said it except for you complaining and hating on the Switch 2 with misinformation.
Tell you graphics don't matter. They'll tell you.
And don't even get me started. He said Astrobot is the best 3D platformer and moves the ground for 3D platform. I'm like, what? Really? Super Mario 64 and some others? I don't know.
One is more important than power. They'll try to convince you that struggling to run a 3-year-old game is perfectly fine because at least it's portable.
The game is not even out. Yet Elden Ring. It's probably not even finished development. It's just a demo, for heaven's fucking sakes.
While the rest of the industry is moving forward, PlayStation is innovating, Xbox is building ecosystem, PC gaming is evolving.
PlayStation 5 is not innovating. They have a lot of canceled systems canceled games. 12 of them. Live service games.
And Nintendo fans are stuck defending 20 frame rates per second and $70 ports of games that run better elsewhere. The Switch 2 is not the future of gaming. It's not even the present. It's a step backward dressed up as step forward. And unless Nintendo radically changes course,
It's step forward for Nintendo fans. Step forward. Nintendo fans wanted a more powerful console. They got a Switch 2. That's all that matters. I'm done. Just enjoy your game. He's just gonna rattle off and say his junk. And at the end of the video, he needs to start not saying people who, or support his channel. You keep saying names at the end, and you need to stop saying that too. That's annoying. Why would I want to wait a minute and know all these people's names? I don't give a crap about that. Anyways, you guys have a good day and stuff. Bye.